Gee, I wonder what's taking them so long, Kevin. They've been in here for a good little while. I don't know what...
Meeting's breaking up in Cornette. It's not happening.
Hi, fans. I'm Brian Matthews on assignment for Smoky Mountain Wrestling. Today is Monday, April the 4th, and inside this door, the Smoky Mountain Wrestling Board of Directors has had an emergency meeting called. Jim Cornette and the Heavenly Bodies are in the room with the Board of Directors pleading their case in the outcome of the loser leaves Smoky Mountain Wrestling match that took place on April 1st, just a few days ago, at the Bluegrass Brawl 2 in Pikeville, Kentucky. Now, we should be finding out shortly, if the meeting is breaking up, we should be finding out shortly about the outcome and see what's happened with the Heavenly Bodies in pleading their case. And Mr. Cornette, apparently...
Well, I gotta look at you everywhere I go.
Apparently, you're not very pleased with this outcome.
God, I can't believe this. Bob Armstrong is like a thorn in our side. Oh, God, him and the board of directors, Tom, God almighty. Listen, it's just like the old saying goes, when you're the leaders of the pack and you think you got that rat race licked, they just go out and find bigger and faster rats. And if you want to talk about the biggest rats in Smoky Mountain Wrestling, let's talk about the Rock and Roll Express and Bob Armstrong. I have been ripped off, Jimmy Del Rey has been ripped off, and Jim Cornette has been ripped off. The Heavenly Bodies can no longer stay in Smoky Mountain Wrestling, and this is not right. It's a conspiracy of the first degree.
Mr. Cornette, your thoughts on the outcome?
Just like I thought it would be. It's a waste of time to come over here because I know what Bob Armstrong's got on his mind. I know what the board of directors, they've waited for this chance. They've waited for it for a long time, and now they've got it. The decision will stand, the match will stand, the stipulation will stand, the bodies are out. Everybody's always come up to me asking, how come you hate the rock and roll? How come you're so obsessed with the Rock and Roll Express? Well, it's real easy. Put yourself in my place. For 10 long years, all across the country, in every high school gym, every major sports arena, every wrestling promotion, I've done everything I could do to send my team after them to get them out of professional wrestling. Because I hate their stinking guts. Why? Why do I hate their guts? Because I've devoted my life to professional wrestling. Because I wanted to be the best. I wanted to manage the best. And every team that I've managed has been the best. Dennis Condrey and Bob Eaton and Stan Lane and Tom Pritchard and Jimmy Del Rey. They've been the best. They've been without parallel. Nobody could touch them. Nobody could stop them. Nobody except the Rock and Roll Express. Every time that I got a team that was ready to take the top, the Rock and Roll's there to take the title, to take the glory, to take the attention, to make sure that all the fans can come up to me and say, you know, your guys are pretty good, but the Rock and Roll are better. And I've done the most horrible things that I could think of to do to another human being, to Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson, to try to run them out of wrestling. It didn't work. Of course, by the same token, they've had to endure those horrible things, and they never got that last measure of revenge until now. The decision stands. The bodies are finished in Smoky Mountain Wrestling. But I want you to know, this ain't the only place that they can wrestle. This ain't the only place they do wrestle. But this is the place that they wanted to wrestle. Because they dominated Smoky Mountain Wrestling. They established Smoky Mountain Wrestling. If it wasn't for the Heavenly Bodies, there wouldn't be a Smoky Mountain Wrestling today.
That's right!
And Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson, you've ruined all that. And you got your final revenge, and I'll give it to you. You did what you said you were going to do. After 10 years, man, the thing between me and you is over. And you got what you wanted. But I'm going to say this to you. I swear, I raise my right hand to God, Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson. There will be another day, somehow, sometime, somewhere. I don't know when. But there'll be another day between me and you, and between you and the Heavenly Bodies. But for now, you've seen the last of Tom Pritchard, and you've seen the last of Jimmy Del Rey, and I'm thinking seriously about going with them.
Now the lines have all been read, and you knew them all by heart. Now you move toward the door. Here it comes, the hardest part. Time to hand the love the road. Feeling different, feeling strange. This can never be arranged. as the light fades from the screen. From the famous final scene.